Hello friends, this is tutorial number 50 and in this tutorial we will continue with our application. We already created in the last tutorial the list of cars inside the main method, and we in the method load cars, and we call that method in our main, and we printed our list of cars. Now we want to find a couple more things. For example, we want to find oldest car, newest car. We want to find higher performance, highest performance, lowest performance. Cars with, for example, blue or white color. We will need a couple of methods to find it. First, let us find oldest car. Okay, this method load cars are finished here, and we need to create another method. It will be public and static. And we will need a car. It will be a car, and it will be oldest car. Okay, and this method, instead of void does not return any value. It is most a method for printing something, but this method, when we have a car, it needs to return some value. In this case, it is a car, but it also can be string, integer, a list, and we will use many couple of examples. But first we will return an object. In this case it is a car, and we will write a car. Okay, it can be oldest car equal to null. Well, we at this moment we don't know which car is the oldest one, and we will need a minimum, because here oldest car needs to have a year of manufacture. It needs to be a minimum value. If it is a maximum value, car will be the newest, and we need a oldest car with the minimum year of manufacture. And let us write a for each loop. It will be a car. We are looking for a car, and we will call it just a C from the list of cars. We already did similar things, but you will see the difference. No big difference here, and we need now, if minimum equals to 0, minimum will be equal to C dot get year of manufacture. Okay, and oldest car will be equal to, but do not you cannot it is we need this without we use the object. It's not, and this is a method. I could give another name, but I just want to show you that the different all this car will be equal to C. Okay, and now we need else if, like it is the same, almost same thing as we did with maps and lists. If maximum, if a minimum is greater than C dot get year of manufacture, minimum will be equal to C dot get year of manufacture, and all this car will be equal to C. Okay, and now as you can see, we need this method must return a result of type car. We need to return a car, and we will return this car. It will be all this car. We also could give another, if it will be easy to you, we can just put car old to don't be confused with the method, and here will be type car old. Also we can change here car old, for example, and what we need to return, this car we need to return, and we will do it after this for each loop finish. We will return it. We need a return, and we will return car old. Semicolon. And this car, when we call this method of all this car all this car, it will be this. All this car will be this car old that we find. And let us print. We need a couple of stars. And we will type the oldest car, and we will simply system out print line. Oh, I will see if we can use oldest car. But we need to print it also. System out print line. We will print. We can print oldest car. We call the method, and this is a car, and we only want to print it. We will see, or I think we will use, let's try to print this. We will see what will happen. Okay, we already have a car. It is a Ford. The Escort, year of manufacture is 1992. Okay, and let me just see if it is true. 1992. 1990. Okay, and this is the oldest car. Okay, it is good. As you can see, we found the oldest car, and let us find. Let's print couple of stars, and let us print the newest car. the newest car. I think it should be this Peugeot, but let us find it. Okay, this is the method for the oldest car, and let us find. But we used a car, but we can also use public static. We simply can use void method, and we can call it newest car. Now we have that method. This will not return any value, but we can print the newest car inside this method. Let's try. We will have for example integer maximum, it will be 0, and we can use a for classic for loop. For it will be integer x equals to 0, x will be less than list of cars dot size, and we will have x plus plus, and we will need a condition if maximum is less than cars dot get x dot, we need to get a year of manufacture, maximum will be equal to cars dot get x dot get year of manufacture. Okay, and we need also a car. Car can be car new equals, it can be equal to empty string, it can be it can be null, and car new will be equal to just a moment, car new equals to will be equal to cars dot get x. Okay, and let me just print this, and we can only just a second, we don't need this, we can print inside to our system out print line the newest car we can use new line. Plus but it can be just a second, cut, it can be here. No, it is better to be here. I'm sorry. Okay, let's try to print it. And we forgot to call the method. We just need to newest car. We just need to call the method newest car. It should because inside we already print. Let's see what we will get. Okay, we already have newest car, and it is a Peugeot Model 306, performance, year of manufacture. And let me just check. Okay, it is 2009, and it is the newest car. Okay, you already saw how we can use this. This by classic for loop, and we can also use for each loop. You can use whatever of these loops what you want. Also, as you can see here, we returned the car. But in the void method, when we have public static, it can be, if it is an integer, we need to return an integer. If it is an object, we need to return object. String, float, list, or whatever. If it is a list, we need to return a list. But when we have a void method, void method doesn't return any value. We just simply find the newest car with classic for loop, and that car that we found, we just print with classic system out print line inside that method, and we simply call that method here. Okay, I hope that you understand it, and we will continue. We will find couple more things in the next tutorial. I hope that you like my video. If you like, don't forget to subscribe. Also, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You have links in the description, and I will see you in the next tutorial.